The most effective from the practical point of view are the punches. This is clearly seen in the mixed martial arts competition, such as UFC or M1. Although, even here there are some limitations. For example, you cannot choke the opponent's throat with your fingers, push the eyeball, hit the groin, and so on. As for a street fight, in terms of a first hit, it's better to do it with an open palm. The hit should be done by using the base of the palm. The majority of people usually used fists, but in such a case one should mention some nuances. Using punches requires a sufficiently high hit accuracy. However, being in a state of a fight, a punch is made without training, without so-called warming up. That causes the punch accuracy reduction. These concern the majority of strikes, and you must hit the area not more than a 5-penny coin size. So, in such a case, the affected area with striking fists is strictly limited: the nose, the lower jaw, the temple area. Of course, the weak point of your opponent is the lower jaw. But unlike the dummy, your opponent will react to your action at the minimum changes of your moving direction or turning your head back. It will be very difficult to hit, but easy to win. In addition, hitting from an uncomfortable position causes quite large amplitude. It is necessary to raise the elbow. This makes the hit more visible and your opponent can evade the kick. When hitting with the use of the open palm, the hand goes through the shortest direction. In our case, it is a straight line. You do not have to do the preparatory movement, and it provides to conduct your attack as much as possible in a covered way. Unlike hitting with the use of fist, affected area is much larger and hence there is no need for high accuracy. I mean the technique of striking, as using a fist is much harder than an open palm hit. And the strike itself is much stronger and powerful. Additionally, you do not injure your hands and leave no visible marks on the body of the opponent and simply send him to the knockout. Even if you take the very small amplitude kick, a straight kick, it still takes much time, especially when you are hitting, being in an uncomfortable position. If the attack is carried out with a shorter distance, it is also necessary to raise the elbow, and the hand also, and it signals that your attack begins. In contrast to the illustrated variants, an open palm hit can be performed without previous training. It can be applied from different kinds of distance: the smallest, a middle one, and the furthest distance, when many hits lose their effectiveness. Even from a far distance, your hit is quite unexpected because of its short amplitude and it does not lose its strength. Such hits may be applied not only as a single, they can be applied as series. To provide it unrevealingly, you can do it with the help of palms, using them in different ways. For example, when one of your hands or both are in your pockets. Such an attack would be as much as possible sudden and unexpected for your opponent, because the hands are in your pockets, and this misleads and creates an elusive state of safety in mind of your opponent. An open palm hit can be applied not only to the head of the opponent, but in other vulnerable places, for example the liver. Left uppercut to the liver is a very effective fist hit, but similar to the attack in the head, it requires a great accuracy, because of the small area of the target. An open palm hit has a large area of damage, and in this case the accuracy cannot be the main idea. This hit requires much skills and special training, but its effectiveness is superior. After the first hit, if the opponent did not fall, one may secure himself by a series of hits.